Alright, guys, we're bored again to do some more YouTube. Fuck, I don't. I guess we began with doing the combat analysis debate for fun before we maybe go off to mental hospital today. Because I've managed to piss off Mother enough with my military threats to where mental hospital might have gotten invented early by a day. Big whoop, really, based on how much I think they hate me right now, Vines, but whatever. One side, if my mom comes to pick me up, my grandma should. Well, it's less likely my stuff will be dumped by like 2%, because it at least goes back to my hometown with her in Danville, so it's like, mom is copium to an extent. Barely, because she's still a bitch, but it's copium. So we decided to believe her in her claim that she is going to take my stuff somewhere. You know, she's a bitch, and she hasn't fucking guaranteed where my stuff's going to be at with an address. Which is annoying. But oh well, life goes on. One to the school, maybe. It's not guaranteed. Very fast. I think it can do 50 mph if I recall correctly. So the stairs suggest you have a straight alleyway, or if it's soft or hard, depending on your luck. And the woods is good for terrain control. Take that as you will. We will eventually do the bot again, but this is just parasocial chilling. Mainly because I just want to generate content before I leave, for better or for worse. And the best way to generate lots of content if we leave in the next fucking 3-4 hours is, fucking, I don't even know, but if she gets bitchy enough and does it now, it's like over for like all uploads from this point even, because like, I'd have to do 10-minute chunk videos and upload them in like 10-minute chunks. And it's like, it wouldn't even be at 10 minutes. It'd take like 20 minutes for a 10-minute upload. It's like, and if that, it could be an hour for one 10-minute upload, which means they're just sitting on this laptop. Which is just stock up, at least, for when I can pop up after the fact, if I do good content at least, which is fine for YouTube at least. For writing, we will just do stock up in the mental hospital again and hope we have a better pen. Last time the pen was pretty flippity floppity, but we still got it done with them and markers and stuff. So it is what it is. We can cope the most with productivity with being a writer, which is honestly the best cope. Because that's where we're the most popular. Literally. YouTube, and this is a meme, this is for fun, more than popularity. Writing, being able to stock up on writing, especially based on the fact with my last mental hospital, I was able to bring out one notebook. One notebook's worth of writing is at least fucking, based on my shitty handwriting, it's like fucking 10,000 words at maximum. If I be not nice to myself, maybe 50,000 if I'd be nice to myself, which is like half a book, but we can get it done still. Especially if a long-term session happens. Long-term session admits, like, based on girls that color art stuff and want to do their own art, we can probably get multiple art books eventually, or freaking notebooks, which means like, depending on how nice they are, we can get infinite notebooks. Which, like, infinite notebooks means as long as we just don't fucking tear through it in a day, and we realistically do 50,000 words. That's like so realistic, it's funny. That's like asking for one notebook every 3 months tops. Literally. Unless I'm a god, which immediately mental hospital vibes a bit. God vibes a writer could happen because you don't have to get to use your own phone, which means you could get addicted to writing because there's nothing else to do. So you could like do 50,000 words a month even. That's where I'm most popular at, so that's a lot of coke. So yeah, there is still some minor productivity. And as I mentioned before, if we're not a sociopath that keeps writing military, we get the dystopian tier fucking dating pod known as the mental hospital, for better or for worse. Downside is bare minimum on entertainment. Upside is we get to date mentally ill people. But downside again is that my best people get hugs, and at best a minute-long hug, or a security guard will be like, stop it. Stop it. You're gonna try and fuck in the next 20 minutes. Like, I have to separate you based on a hug even. He's like, wah. At least I get hugs and maybe quick kisses from mentally ill chicks. At best. We are in the dystopian cuddle girl season at the mental hospital, basically. Where we at best get like a 1 minute hug, and then the mental hospital guards will like stop being savvy and be like, alright, we have to separate you now. Stop it. Based on we're dystopian here. We can't let you have babies. Because we like care enough about your social standards or something. So we try to be nice to mental hospital gods and be like, alright, how much more is your normally messed up life gonna get if you come home pregnant from another mentally ill dude? It's like, mom, watch me ruin my life harder with just one sex session that they interrupt anyway in every setting. And they just do it in a stupidly public enough place. It's not a party where we're all drunk, sociopathic lover girls or boys. So it's actually kind of like, there's like some cope with the dating pod vibe. Everything else sucks dick. We aren't loved. It ends with the fucking military. They're claiming we're still loved, even though they're like bitches and are not giving any answers on anything, even though it's just like bare minimum sociopath level. Like, we're at least telling you your stuff is going somewhere. No address though, because you're all fags. And that just admits more and more Orphan Soldier Jim is just you and I coping at each other. You don't actually care. You're just being mean. And I don't care enough to keep memeing at you. Now I'm doing Orphan Soldier Jim because nobody loves me and I don't have a home. Which means we just keep signaling Orphan Soldier Jim and hope the military screws me up after this latest mental hospital stint, which could be 3 months if my grandma was right. And we do a 3-month long fucking stint, which is annoying. But life goes on and on with the fact that, I don't know, unless they do the fucking eternal pain phrase of being secretly rich and keep drunking it for 27 years, which we have one rich relative, Ginger, who hates me right now. So she could be rude enough to do 27 years of go fuck yourself because she's rich enough to where she could do that, which is a bitch move. Although we have other relatives who are supposed to be rich. I don't know. Anyway, enough to where they could fucking... Sycamore Springs, if I remember right, their numbers is like $3,000 a month or some shit, which means they could do $500 split across 6 people. That alone is enough to where 500 normal middle-class fags or lower-class fags could keep one dude while in the mental hospital for like months and months on end. Which is an annoying strategy session to admit if my family hates me and wants to pretend they love me, I could be stuck in the mental hospital for years and years on end where they pretend they love me, but they don't. They just think I'm a mentally ill sociopath, which I am at least a sociopath, but I don't know what to tell you. Like, you seem like you want to abandon me. Sociopath gets bored at last and says I will go kill fucking beat terrorists if you don't fucking give me a home after this mental hospital stint, which my grandma has suggested could be 3 months, which is annoying. Oh, we rock with that. In fact, we're gonna post this up immediately. Sociopath strategy session about the fucking mental hospital, the Soldier Gym vibe. Peace and love, Twitch, YouTube. Let's hope I go serve America or have a home next.